How would you like to finally learn how to make a full-time income online? My name is Will Oviedo, and I've been doing this for quite some time now. And what I'm about to show you does not require any technical knowledge. So I don't care if you're 15 years old or if you're 55 years old. As long as you can follow instructions, then you'll be able to do this stuff. But before I go any further, let's jump onto the computer so I can show you how powerful this stuff is.
Okay, I'm on the computer now, and before I go any further, I want you to try and guess what I'm doing to get these type of results online. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by logging into one of my ClickBank accounts. So now that I'm fully logged in, what I want you guys to notice is that this is an affiliate account. For those of you that are familiar with the new ClickBank layout, you guys know that if on the right hand side there's no vendor data, then you know that this is an affiliate account. So this is 100% affiliate income, and I'm not using any type of paid advertising to get these type of results. This is all 100% profit. So as you can see, I average well over $1,000 a day online. So when it comes to making money online, I clearly know what I'm talking about. Now, not only that, I want to show you guys something really special. So the information you're about to get access to is extremely powerful, and I'm going to show you exactly how powerful this stuff is. So I'm here on one of my PayPal accounts, and what I want to do is generate a report for you. So I'm in the payments received section, as you guys can see here clearly, and this is income that I've personally received. This is actually what one day's worth of work can bring in from the stuff you're about to learn. So as you can see, if you add up these totals here, that's well over $5,000 in one single day. So that's extremely powerful information, and that's what you're about to learn. If you have no idea how I'm generating this type of income online, then you need to keep watching this. Let's take a moment and talk reality. I'm not going to promise you what I'm about to show you will give you a new yacht, a new mansion, or even a new Ferrari. What you just saw were my personal results. However, since I have no idea how well you follow instructions or if you'll even take any action, I can't guarantee you'll experience the same results or even any results at all. In order to succeed, you will have to take action and you do have to do some work. If someone tries to tell you that you'll make thousands of dollars online without doing any work, they're clearly not telling you the truth. So before I go any further and share this entire system with you, I want you to know that this is not a hypey sales video. I'm not a guru, and in fact, I'm just a regular person just like you that came across something incredibly simple that just works. You see, 5 years ago, I was absolutely broke and a little embarrassed to admit I could barely afford to pay for gas to get to work. My credit cards were maxed out, I was in a ton of debt, and I was working a dead end factory job that was barely paying my bills. I was in a financial mess and had no choice but to figure out how to make more money. So I turned to the internet, and in my spare time, while I wasn't working my 9 to 5 factory job, I started researching ways to make money online. So after a couple Google searches, I came across a few Guru products and I admittedly bought them. They had some interesting concepts and theories, but they were missing something. They were missing the most important thing I actually needed: actual examples. How many times have you bought a Guru product that's just full of theories and steps, but no actual examples because the gurus are just afraid to show you their own sites? You see, the reason for this is because the gurus don't make money doing what they tell you. They make their money from selling you their theories and their junk with their fancy sales letters and their hypey sales videos. After I realized this, I stopped everything I was doing and I decided to do something that changed my life forever. I put all those guru products away and I did things my way. Finally, I hit success just by doing two simple things. I also want you to know that at this point, I was probably the most computer illiterate person you have ever met. I was still a factory worker with a two-finger typing style, and I barely knew how to check my email because I didn't spend much time on the computer. You see, making money online is a lot easier than you think. The formula to making money online is simple. You just need to do two simple things. The first thing you need to do is find somebody already doing what you want to do. Then do exactly what they do. It's really that easy, and I've been making thousands of dollars online doing exactly that. You just need to know where to look and how to reverse engineer everything. And that's exactly where I come in. So keep watching, because the best part of all this is that anybody can do it. You don't need to have any experience, you don't need to have any fancy technical knowledge, and you sure as hell don't need to spend hundreds of hours doing this stuff. So now that you know what I do, I'm going to do something that most gurus are too scared to do. I'm going to show you undeniable proof that yes, this stuff works. And yes, I do this stuff myself, and others are doing it as well. So let's jump onto the computer so I can show you right now. Hey guys, I'm on the computer now and I'm at a website called Flippa.com. For those of you that don't know about this site, it's actually the #1 place to go and buy and sell websites. So definitely check it out. It's an awesome site. I'd probably compare it to the eBay of buying and selling websites. So that being said, what I'm about to show you is going to be some extremely powerful information, so I need you to pay close attention. And I'm going to drop a few little golden nuggets along the way, so pay close attention. The first thing I want to show you is this. If you take a look at this, this is a site that I personally sold. As you can see here, it says here, this is your auction, and if you scroll down here, you can see that this is me, and I'm obviously the owner of this site, and I sold it for $5,300. So that being said, it was also making $698 a month passive income. It was a small site. It was literally less than 10 pages, and it took me probably less than a day to put together. So if you're worried about building a website, or you're afraid that you might not have enough technical knowledge, you do not need to worry about that, because this stuff is extremely simple, and I've even simplified it further. I've gone ahead and in the Foolproof Cashflow system, I'm giving you all the site files you need, and I'm going to show you step by step through video training how to set everything up. It's extremely easy, so you don't need to worry about that. So that being said, the most important thing I want you guys to take away from this is that this website that you're looking at, sure, it was profitable and sure, it was a success. But what I want you to know is that this site was actually built at zero risk. I actually already knew how much money I could expect, and you're probably wondering, how did you even know that the site was going to be profitable? Well, pay close attention. So if you look at the site that I sold, and you pay attention to the domain name, take a look at this. See the site? It's pretty much identical. Even the domain name is almost dead on the same. Now, this website I actually came across prior to building my website. So before I even started building my website, I had already come across this one, and I pretty much everything was laid out in front of me. I knew that if I built a similar site, I would be able to add an extra $300 a month to my passive income, or I'd be able to sell this for $3,700 minimum. Now, clearly, I did a lot better. So the first thing I did was went out and I found somebody doing exactly what I wanted to do. And then the next thing I did was did pretty much exactly what they did. You saw that the domain name was almost identical. A lot of things on my site are almost identical, and I obviously did a lot better. So that being said, it's really that simple, and once you've got a few under your belt, you'll be able to do this stuff. It's just rinse and repeat for you guys. So, like I said, the first thing I did was find somebody else, and it happened to be this person, and I ended up learning a lot, and that's exactly what I ended up doing. So, let's go back to my website here, the one that I sold. And something I want to mention is that, as you can see, it was making $698 a month. And that might not sound like a lot to you right now, but if you think about this, this is only one website. So once you know how to do this, you can literally duplicate this as many times as you want. So that being said, the amount of income you make from this is really up to you, which is great. It gives you that flexibility, and depending on how hard you want to work, it's really up to you. So once you have a few under your belt, you're gonna get to the point where you're not even gonna need to look at other people's sites. Now, there's thousands of sites like these up online, and it's literally impossible for me to duplicate all of them. So literally there's thousands, and there's thousands more coming up each and every day. So that being said, this stuff is extremely powerful, and what I want you to take away from this is that clearly I know what I'm talking about, and as you can see here, this is clearly my account, and I obviously do this stuff as well, which I think is extremely important. So I definitely know what I'm talking about, and this stuff is extremely powerful. So keep watching the rest of this video because you're going to find it really important for you. Take care. So a few months ago, I showed a small handful of people how to do this stuff. Everybody was shocked to see how effective and simple it was after I showed them what to look for and how to reverse engineer everything. By now, you can guess what happened. Those who took action made a lot of money and spread the word. People started finding out how simple it was for anybody to do, and before I knew it, basically everybody and their brother wanted me to show them how to do this stuff. I kept getting bombarded with emails from people asking me to show them how to find a successful site to model, how to reverse engineer it, and how to make their own version of it. So I decided that showing everybody one by one would take way too much time. So I created a full video training course that would walk you step by step. Now that it's finally complete, I'm ready to share this with a select group of people. By now, you know, in order to make money online, you need to have a website. And this is actually a lot easier than people think. And I've actually gone ahead and make this even easier. You see, I'll literally give you all the site files that you need, and I'll show you how to set everything up in just a few minutes. My system literally takes away all the guesswork, and it's literally foolproof. You don't need to guess what niche you're in. You won't need to guess your keywords. You don't even need to guess your product. I'll show you how to reverse engineer a successful website and how to make your own version of it. Now, if it's worked for others, there's really no reason it won't work for you. So before you buy what's most likely going to be the last online training course you'll ever need, you need to know that it took me about 2.5 years just to figure all this stuff out. And you don't want to spend 2.5 years trying to figure this out, do you? I didn't think so. Now, Do me a favor, think about this for a minute. How great would it be to have the freedom to do the things you actually want to do without any financial worry, without any debt? You could literally take a vacation without worrying about the bills. You could take your family, your kids, your spouse. This could literally all be your reality. I think you would agree that investing in how to generate income is a smart investment. You know it'll benefit you for the rest of your life. But before you buy this, I want to make sure this ends up going to the right people. You see, it cost me a lot of money to put this course together. In fact, I spent well over $11,572 putting this together. By now, you know that all the risk is on me. I'm only asking you to help me with a small $47 donation to recoup the cost. I also want to mention the part that gets good for you, but potentially not so good for me. You see, if you want to just try my course and it isn't for you, you can cancel at any time and get a full refund, no questions asked. That's how confident I am in this product. In fact, I also have included a 60-day, 100% risk-free guarantee. So before I go any further, I want to make sure I separate the real winners from the losers. You see, the price to join the Foolproof Cashflow System and gain 24-hour access to the video training course is only $47, and it's been made affordable for anybody that's serious about making money online. So the price alone will probably weed out the weak. Furthermore, if you're what I like to call a guru groupie, then I'm sorry, this is not for you. If you're someone who wastes time just accumulating online income training courses, has no sense of direction, and takes zero action, then I'm sorry, this is not for you. Let someone else who's a better fit take your place, because yes, this stuff is legitimate and this stuff works. And yes, this stuff has been proven to work, and yes, it's working for others as well. So here's what you need to do next. You already know that this is a winning offer. So just enter your email and click the button below and you'll get instant access to the system right away. Now, everybody says hurry and act fast, right? Well, I'm not a psychic, but I'm pretty sure this is going to fill up pretty quickly. A lot of people have been asking me for this. So I hope you make the right decision, and I see you on the other side as a member of the Foolproof Cashflow System. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Take care, guys.